Who's ready for more Star Wars Rebels?
I am.
Me too.
Me 3.
Are you guys?
Kimmy here.
Mom here.
Storm here. So we're excited to be watching episode 18 of season 2. We are not looking at the title or the thumbnail due to popular requests, so we don't get spoiled by anything. But last episode we really did enjoy because Kallus and Zeb were stranded on that moon, and they were able to have a good heart-to-heart. I mean, who saw that coming? I didn't.
I didn't either.
No, not at all.
Else.
You know, they saw
Surprise.
each other's points of view. They're
right.
foes. They respected each other enough not to kill each other.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
And
he
go
had
their separate ways.
his leg was injured, so that was actually a good thing. So that way he couldn't actually fight, and Zeb didn't want to hurt him even more when it wasn't a fair fight. So
That's
that was
right,
good.
yeah.
So it was
That's
like the
really good.
perfect opportunity for them to have no choice
Good.
but to bond and survive together.
Yes.
And now they have some kind of friendship, it seems like.
Looks like it.
So maybe Kallus, you know, it seemed really sad when he went back to the ship and no one cared about him.
That's
No,
right.
Left him alone.
definitely,
That really
care.
came to heart
That might
and
turn.
came to his mind that, hey, yeah, you know, they really don't care about me.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see where that goes for sure.
That's right.
I think that'll really aid
I hope
the
so,
Rebels'
yeah.
cause if he can help them out in some way. I don't know if he will go that far, but I'm really hoping this is the start of something good.
I hope
Yes.
so too.
He's at least
For
come
sure.
to an understanding
Yeah.
of that, you know, rebels are truly a good cause.
Yeah. And kind of putting a blind eye to the results of what the Empire does is not
Yes.
good. And Zeb had him acknowledge that more. And we can see like how much remorse that Kallus did have that his actions caused, you know, and now actually hearing it through Zeb and knowing who Zeb is and being respectful there too. Like he really knew about him anyways.
Yes, he
And,
did.
He did.
I really think that's going to benefit and change his mind to help
I
out
hope
Zeb
so.
in the long run.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, because putting a blind eye to things, you're still a reason for everything happening.
Yes.
And that's not good to just put a blind eye to it because you're still guilty for it.
Right, especially if you're a leader of sorts. You can't just say, okay, just do and not question. Even question within yourself if this is a
That's
good,
right.
you know, a good move. And why are we doing this? What is the purpose?
Yeah. So fingers crossed. I mean, I'm really excited to see where that goes. And if you guys want to check out our full reactions, you can check out our links below. If you're already watching our full reactions, love you guys. Thank you for your support. You really help us keep growing and keep creating videos. And just liking the video and subscribing to our channel really does help as well.
Subscribe, yes,
right.
please.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we really love you. We have a great support system. We have wonderful fans, a good community. So thank you for that. You make this all possible.
Yes,
That's right.
That's right.
Without you, there's no us.
Yes,
That's right.
for sure. All right, so we're going to be watching on Disney Plus today, like we always do for Star Wars. And we're on 218. Move right to it.
Right up to that.
Them
Oh,
again.
not these guys.
I signaled it. He's either lost or ignoring us. Oh, he's not lost.
Such a handsome face.
I don't go for crazy.
I don't go for crazy.
For brains.
Good. Thank you, Ezra.
Sayonara.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Come on. Now you're both vulnerable.
No. God. Oh, there they are.
Okay, Chop. Anytime now. One for
Oh, my
each.
God. Whoa.
Whoa, what a move.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
Go.
You're crazy.
Whoop.
But he's doing
He's
it.
gonna have to. He's gonna have
I
to.
trust him.
Oh, God.
Got it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
Thanks for the lift.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. That was a close one.
So confident.
If this keeps up, we'll never be able to help the rebels establish a base. At least not as long as we're with them. We're gonna need advice on this.
Who we gonna turn to?
Well, you two seem fine. How's the Phantom?
I don't know. Chopper was flying.
Oh boy.
Keeping your saber moving is key to deflecting the fire of multiple
That's Anakin.
adversaries.
Aw.
In motion, I think you'll find work well against droids and other ranged attackers.
He was my master.
Pivot.
Kanan said he was the greatest warrior the Jedi had in the Clone Wars.
He was powerful. Rarely lost a battle.
Do you know what happened to him?
The last time I saw him, he was rushing off to save the Chancellor. Then everything changed.
What do you think about us doing the hunting for a change?
When you defeated one, 2 more came. Who's to say we would multiply our problems yet again? Anakin and I would turn to someone like Obi-Wan or Master Yoda.
Then maybe we should ask Master Yoda.
Or Obi.
Sometimes it's better not to know.
I don't know. It's a long distance, so I'd want to know.
Yeah.
Or at least for how long.
Ezra, you're from Lothal?
Yeah, this place is my home. You can use the Force to open the temple.
I cannot.
Why?
Because I'm no longer a Jedi. It
But
was
she
my
still
choice.
has the Force, though,
I
to
left
do
the
it.
Order.
I'm glad they came back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where's the door going?
Yeah. Ooh, going to the basement.
Keep an eye out.
Pleasure.
I see a doorway.
Where? I don't see anything.
Neither do I.
That's for him.
So everyone's going to go their own
Last time we
different
spoke
way?
to Master Yoda, we were separated.
It's so weird if they're watching him if he just disappears.
Where'd he go? He just
Yeah,
disappeared.
he did. Matrix. Duel.
Try to fight, and you will fail. You will die. Your apprentice will become a servant of evil.
What are you talking about?
The boy must be eliminated before he embraces the darkness.
No,
I won't let that happen.
but it's a test too, so.
So don't fight. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we
Are
go.
they just scouting?
Yeah.
Here they are.
Right,
Come
yes.
on. Do they have a
I think they found them
Yeah.
before.
tracker on?
Probably.
Our prey came here, and they are still here.
How do they know? Crap, does she sense that?
Tell me what you see.
How does
A
she see that?
Jedi Temple.
Their sanctuary will be their tomb.
Small, green, and wrinkly with pointy ears. But he didn't know what he was really like.
I'm not sure anyone did. As if he knew before anyone else that one time was ending and another beginning.
Ooh, is he gone? Yep.
Special duties. Growing your abilities are
The design's different.
with them.
I think not. You will never be strong enough
Ooh,
to
he's a red
protect your
one.
pupil, and you will perish for your failure.
Oh, wow.
Ahsoka, why did you leave? Do you know
Just a
what I
test.
have become?
Ooh. So the temple
She didn't wanna
reveals
believe
it?
it.
Or she just knew?
Don't blame
I
yourself.
mean, how devastating is that?
Yes.
Master Yoda, you must know a way to destroy Vader and his Inquisitors.
Consumed by the dark side, the Jedi were. Consumed by fear, otherwise. Though see it, I did not.
You were afraid?
Yes.
What's happening?
Found you, the enemy has.
Well, it's good that they can sense that.
I can't protect Ezra forever. Not even from himself. All I can do is what I've done.
By the right of the Council, by the will of the Force.
Ah.
It means you are what I once was.
Whoa.
A knight of the Jedi Order.
Oh, wow, he was.
really.
Win? Win. Find Malachor.
Well, who's Malachor?
By Malachor.
Ooh, they're opening.
The secrets of this temple will be ours.
Yeah, he is going to defend. Wow.
That's right.
Grand Inquisitor.
Ooh.
I know it's like a vision too, so I don't know like what that means.
Up ahead!
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
Thanks.
Hero forces are on their way.
Malachor isn't a person. It's a place.
That close.
See?
Boy, there we-
Going right in.
Lord Vader, the Jedi are growing in their power.
It will be their undoing.
Oh, boy.
It's so close.
Wasn't
Glad they got out of there.
Yeah, I'm so glad, too.
Oh, to see Yoda, that was
Oh,
it was like
That
sad
was-
but
yes.
nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
perfect. And it was great that they had their own individual path to see.
that's right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
gosh.
That was good. So they changed his design a little bit, but Rebels is a different style anyways, animation style compared to the Clone Wars and Bad Batch. But
Yeah.
I really liked his style more, I think, in the Clone Wars because he was a little cuter as like a little
Yes.
old man.
Yeah, right.
Here he was fine, but he kind of reminded me a little bit of like a Lord of the Rings troll or something. It's so weird. But I am happy to
Oh,
see him here and him connecting with Ezra on a more personal level, and then actually seeing Ahsoka too, because
Me too, yeah.
it's sad, but she most likely doesn't see him again unless she envisions him or something,
Right.
because he's in
Yeah.
hiding right now.
Yes, and
wow.
she rejected the Jedi. She didn't want to. She left the order. So, and Yoda, after Yoda's plea to stay, she was like, "No, I'm not. I can't do that." And it was good. It was a nice nod to see, to have him, have her see him just before she leaves, because that's it's
They were
and she's so
family once. They
respectful.
were
Yeah, and
close,
she was
yeah.
like, "No, I can't open. You have to open. I'm not a Jedi." So. She's very respectful
wow.
to this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what would happen if she did try to open the temple, but I get like she has been respectful and she isn't a Jedi anymore, so I wonder what would happen if she did do it. But yeah, so I like how
It's
she
good that she
decided
did,
not
yeah.
to and told them to do it
Definitely.
instead. And she's sticking by what she did. Like, I don't blame her at all. We've discussed that a few times in the Clone Wars
right.
with her decision to leave the cause, the order, because, she was betrayed too and they didn't trust her. And yeah, so I'm glad that she did go a different path.
That's fine, yeah.
I love seeing Ahsoka in the show and seeing her so mature, and now she does know that Anakin is Darth Vader.
Yeah, she
that
knew
was
deep
really
inside.
something,
Yeah, because
And
That was right.
now-
the temples are interesting because you have these visions, but they can be very physical. And with her, seeing Darth Vader, like the temple's revealing that to her, but it's like her own subconscious telling her that,
Yes.
like.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she was, I guess, pondering it. She looked away a couple times before when she would sense the darkness in Darth Vader, and she screamed once when he did connect with her. So it's like they do have that strong bond. So it's like she did always know, and now that it was more revealed
Yeah, that
during
was
this
really
test,
Validated. Yep.
it's really
Wow.
sad. Even watching the hologram before of Anakin doing that training
Yes.
video or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
Like, that was sad to see, and she's just meditating watching it, and Ezra coming in explaining, like, full circle that, I used to use that too for my video, or still uses it probably for his training. And he was a very caring person,
Yes,
and
he
just to
was.
remind us,
The dark
because
side.
anyone can be taken over by the dark
That's
side.
right.
So it sucks that Anakin really went down that road, because it wasn't like he always had dark intentions. Like, he really did care for his friends and family.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes,
Same
and
cause.
even with Kanan's vision of seeing, the knowledge of his vision, saying to him, if you fight, you're going to lose, you're going to fail,
That's right.
and you have to help. You have to, do something about. You have to do something with Ezra, because there is dark side. There is a dark side of him. So as he's fighting, he's not realizing that if you just stop fighting and think about it, we'll stop. You know, you will succeed. And finally, after the whole thing. And how cool was it to see his, you know, opposition? The guard was actually the Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor. So
that was a big shock to see that.
Wow.
I mean, that made me excited, but really sad at the same time, because again, it's a reminder that he was very evil, and yet he was a Jedi at one point, and his reason changed later on. The dark side corrupted him, and, you know, and for him to protect the temple, it's like his spirit regretted what he did in the dark side or was released or something, and now he's back with the temple, and he's like, I'm going to fix what I did and try to defend you and do the right thing. And so that was a very big surprise to see. And even with Kanan's test with Ezra, I guess that's what the whole test was, like, the temple's warning him, which I don't like, that Ezra does have darkness in him like Anakin. So you can't control that, and you have to accept that.
Yes.
And Kanan did the best that he could to protect him and to guide him in the right way. So he had to accept that, and the temple really tried to make that clear to him, right? Like, you only did all that you can, like, you can't do any more.
Exactly. You have to, all you can do is, the best you can do is train him.
And that's what he did. That's what he finally confessed to. And then when he knelt down, he was like knighted with like, okay, you graduated. You said the actual, you know, what you could do, and now you got to move on from that. So that worries me that Ezra might go down a dark path, and
that's kind of scary.
There's nothing you could do about it. But why would they tell him to stop? Because will it make it worse if Kanan tries to interfere?
Maybe if he forces. I mean, look at Obi and Anakin. Obi trained him as much as he could, but he had his emotions too, going toward Anakin, pushing him, and you know, Anakin had the dark side within him, and for him to, you know, sway away, you know, same thing with Kanan. He just has to you know, you do the best you can and let it go. And
it's hard too, because again, I loved Anakin, and you know, and we had a couple moments where we were like, well, if you just let him die, then all this darkness wouldn't have taken over. I mean, I know you need balance, but look at all the planets, all the lives he destroyed in his reign, you know? Like, I love Ezra, but like, him going down the same path, I don't want him to get killed, but I'm like, well, if that's going to happen, if the Force, because the Force foresees the future, right? They don't always know, but I don't know, I just feel like, what else, you know? I just feel like, you know, it's kind of set in stone almost. You don't want it to be like that, because even with Anakin, he was a chosen one to end the, you know, or fix the balance or whatever, when he went the opposite way. He didn't. He just took over the dark side, but he eventually does correct it. But so if Ezra's known to actually go dark, or the Force has a feeling he's going to definitely go dark, I'm like...
Which is so hard to see that right now, because you don't see a hint of it.
Just like Anakin. I mean, Anakin started to later on, but even with him in the start, he does have some similarities, like overthinking it, where he does get emotional. He does get really angry, and he does lose himself, like with the Inquisitors, and he doesn't see anything else, tunnel vision, and just, you know, lives off his emotions. And that's what Anakin used to do. And Anakin was very caring from the start, too. But I think because we already knew that Anakin turns into something so evil, that every little thing he did that seemed a little bad, we were more aware of it. And with Ezra, we're not seeing that.
We don't see it right now. We don't see the actual future. We don't know the actual future.
So we're not nitpicking all these little aggressive times that he has, but he does kind of act like Anakin a little bit there.
Emotional, yes.
Emotional.
And Kanan does too. I mean,
he has his moments.
Even when he was fighting, the lightsaber that he grabbed, the second one was red.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if that was like a meaningful thing for him, like dark and light, or is that like an Ezra thing, or what's that mean? Yeah, so to do that was interesting, and then Anakin, you know, talking to Ahsoka, I think that was in her mind, you know, the whole time. But I like them all getting tested there. So what does that mean now? Because now that she knows, and then Darth Vader ended up going there right after. I mean, I was going to say, like, maybe he sensed the Force there or something. Like, how do the Inquisitors keep following them? Because I know they've traced them before.
They must have had a tracker on their ship. And they went and that darn Inquisitor, the sister, she has those darn spy
those things.
the spy droids.
Mm.
So, you know, they found out that was the temple. But, I mean, they must have had a tracker on.
They always have some way. Yeah. Yeah, this was a good episode. I mean, the temple, I mean, it sucks now that Darth Vader has it. He's probably going to destroy it or whatever. I mean, Palpatine's probably going to destroy it. Who knows? But that's not good. And it's right on Ezra's home planet, so...
Yeah, and was the Grand Inquisitor really there? Like, are they going to find him as well?
Well...
Because he fought them, but was it a vision?
Well, that's the thing, because he did die.
He did die
that time,
so it was
but
just
that was a vision
against
and
those other Inquisitors.
It does get a little confusing, but like I was saying before, like because he was a vision, I was like, okay, well, I forget how he said it in the reaction too, but I was like, well, okay, so I don't know what just happened, or I don't really understand fully what just happened.
True.
When he started attacking the other Inquisitors, because I'm like, he is a vision, and him even training or testing Kanan, I'm like, if Kanan does get hit by this vision, will he actually get hurt or die? You know, so now it seems more physical, because as a vision he was able to, you know, because he's probably so strong with the Force that he, you know, could fight back like he was doing there. But yeah, so that was like his spirit, because I'm pretty confident he did die.
Yes, he did die. Yes,
when he fell.
Yes, that's true.
And that he was just a strong vision that really wanted to protect the temple.
Man, so you know, it's just so close. You know, Vader's like right on their tail. They just have to really just watch it. Well, they have a new mission now. So that's, you know, that's the new thing, and they know it's not a person; it's a planet. So there we go.
That's right. I liked the temple, and Yoda was there. The vision and all.
It was nice to see Yoda.
It was great, and it was great to see Ahsoka. I was so happy when he said, "We have to, you know, I have to get the advice from her," or when she's here for. I'm like, yes, Ahsoka's here. Good.
I really do enjoy Star Wars. Like, I just get so excited to know so much more, and eventually we'll watch the movies. If we get popular requests. We do get some requests now and again, but just to relive that and be like, oh my god, yes, and know a lot more about all the characters now that we've watched all the shows. It's like, ooh, that's exciting. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys!
Bye.